My name is Mark Rubin, and the world I imagine is a world where people live in harmony with the rest of nature.
Mark saw the world differently to most kids. He saw at just 10 years old how energy flowed through the world. Though this gave him great pleasure, he was often misunderstood.
I discovered energy when I was a kid, and when I was 10, which was 1980, I decided I'd do something good one day with it. I was like, I'm gonna do something good. I was like, something good for nature. That's what I decided when I was 10. But I didn't know what or how. I was like, something. And when I was 15, I decided I would do a global eco project. When I was in my 50s, I planned to do it when I was 55-ish. I'm 51 now. And the eco project was gonna be based on energy transfer.
As the shy boy grew to become a successful entrepreneur, his marveling of the world only grew with time. Mark quickly correlated his models of energy transfer to value in business. This conceptualization of business systems enabled him to build over 25 companies, all following the principles he conceived as a boy. But despite all his success, he was still misunderstood in the world he was living. As though the boy that saw energy from the shadows was never accepted for all that he knew. In his solitude, Mark became aware of the growing carbon footprint he had incurred through his success. The world he was creating was not the world he imagined.
And I got into bees in the pandemic of 2020. I realized I was gonna be home a lot, and I have a beautiful backyard, and I thought, you know what? I love nature, let's go. I learned about beekeeping on YouTube because there were no classes. I kept them alive and I got honey, the most inspirational honey in the world.
From this moment on, everything changed. As Mark reconnected with nature, he found that in order to save ourselves, we need to save the bees. Mark finally heeded the call of his 15-year-old self to do good with what he knew.
I've always planned to do this now, and why was I waiting? I've been translating this model. I just finished. It's a 4-dimensional color-coded model that I've been translating. I've been synthesizing different ways of explaining this idea. This has been the puzzle, the pursuit of my entire life. And now I know how I'm gonna do it.
It took a lifetime for Mark to translate his energy constructs into a business framework that other aspiring entrepreneurs could implement. What the boy saw, and the adult now knows to be true, is that the rules that govern the flow of energy and information are universal, and that those universal laws apply in the same ways whether making honey or making money. Mark finally conceived that all energy and information systems can be visualized in a scale model, represented by gears in motion. By watching those gears, anyone can build a comprehensive understanding of all that is happening in the system, so that it can be measured, understood, and optimized.
I'm starting a project called Project Honeylight.
Mark finally delivered the most inspirational business model in the world, a readily available regenerative business toolkit. The first step in Project Honeylight is to give kids the knowledge of Mark's energy models through the book Honey is Money. Honey is Money uses the natural energy collection and storage patterns of bees to explain money. The second step in Project Honeylight is the Bee-Box Business Toolkit.
All around the world, business in a box, bee business in a box. You get a box, a kit, everything you would possibly need to sell the most inspirational honey in the world to your neighbors and teach kids about money, business, and honey and bees and nature all in one spot.
If you're interested in creating money, learning important skills for thriving, and being part of a tribe of helpers, then the Project Honeylight system is designed just for you. Take a step with us to a future where people live in harmony with the rest of nature by visiting projecthoneylight.life.